Oh, there he is.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
Hi, Vilas. Greetings from Dallas.
Hello, once again. I see Dr. Dragovic next to you behind, so special regards to him.
All right.
Okay, I think we are not going to start immediately. What's the time exactly? I don't know. Oh, we could start exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We will have some changes in our plan of the speakers. So we will not have the Vice Minister here, Professor Nedovic. He was unable to come. So
Okay.
practically we will have our Vice Dean for International Affairs, Professor Zrnic, who will greet us in front of the faculty, and that will be practically the only speaker that we have now.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
Okay, then we can start. I will have to go to. Okay, please, you start. It's okay.
All right. We'll get started here then. We're very happy to start this next match. In fact, I'm very pleased to introduce our first speaker. It's the Executive Vice President of the University of Texas at Dallas, Dr. Hobson Wildenthal, and he will say a few words about our university and the match.
Okay, thank you.
It's great to greet you, friends in Belgrade. This is a big event at UT Dallas. Our chess team is a big event in the city of Dallas. It's what we're best known for. Today's a great day in Dallas. It's cool, clear. It's our homecoming. This is a tradition at American universities where once a year former students come back to visit. And so in addition to the international match, which is always a big occasion in our school year, it coincides today with homecoming. So we have a lot of interest in our chess team all around the year, but from my perspective, this international match between our two universities is the best. It's what we think chess in universities should be all about: education, collaboration, friendship, and competition. So I'm very pleased to be here once again for the UT Dallas Belgrade chess match. And so may everybody win.
Okay, win-win situation. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have a speaker now, or do you want us to speak more?
Yes, I would like to invite our Vice Dean for International Affairs, Professor Zrnic, to address to you and to audience here.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm glad just to say a couple of words concerning this 12th game between the University of Belgrade and University of Dallas. And I wish good luck to all players. Dallas is winning 6-5 as far as I know. But however, the Belgrade team lost last two games. So according to the Serbian experience, and we say that for the third time the God will help us. So we expect to win this time. Okay, all the best to all.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. And now we're very pleased to have a speaker from our university, head of our math department, Dr. Vladimir Dragovic.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stallings, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to address my friends and colleagues in Belgrade in Serbian. Drage kolege i prijatelji, veliko mi je zadovoljstvo da imamo priliku da se na ovaj način čujemo. Među vama su moji dragi prijatelji Miloš Nedeljković, Branko Kovačević i ostali. Dolazeći vamo, prisjetio sam se da sam bio vaš gost na poziv Ljubomira Protića na prvom ili jednom od prvih ovih mečeva 2006. ili 2007. I mislim da je primereno da se setimo i profesora Protića koji je u međuvremenu preminuo, a bio je naš zajednički prijatelj i veliki promoter šaha i veze šaha i obrazovanja. Što se tiče ove tradicije, to je zaista divna tradicija koja pokazuje da dobra volja i ideja i šah kao najznačajnija igra povezuje nacije, povezuje ljude, povezuje kontinente i bez obzira ko danas pobedi, ja se nadam da će ova tradicija trajati decenijama i decenijama. Hvala vam. Dear colleagues and friends, this is my great pleasure to address my colleagues and friends from the University of Belgrade, among others, Professor Miloš Nedeljković and Branko Kovačević. And coming here, I recalled that in 2006 or 2007, I participated as a guest from the Belgrade side by invitation of Professor Ljubomir Protić, one of the big promoters of connection of chess and education in Serbia. So since he recently passed away, I thought it was appropriate that we mention him and his tribute to our common goal of connecting chess and education. Whoever wins today, it's not that important. The most important is that we continue this excellent tradition for decades to come, because this event is bringing together nations, people of goodwill, and bridging continents. I see another my friend now, Miloljub Albijanić, so I now expect a very fruitful speech from Serbian side. Thank you.
Okay, Vladimir, thank you very much. This was really an inspirative talk, so considering not just Serbia, but also in English. Yes, you know, the Vladimir and others, they are mathematicians, so we have a lot of mathematicians. The former Professor Protić late Professor Protić was mentioned also, but we have a famous mathematician in Serbia with us here, so I will ask him to make a speech, but he will mostly speak first in Serbian, and I will try to translate that in English. So it was our member of parliament, famous Mića Albijanić.
Samo kratko da se zahvalim profesoru Vladimiru Dragoviću, da mu kažem da su u međuvremenu izašle dve knjige čiji je on urednik, analiza sa algebrom 1 i 2 i analiza sa algebrom 3 i 4, autora Dobrila Tošića i Miloljuba Albijanića. I bila je promocija u matematičkoj gimnaziji. Da se zahvalim što je pomenuo našeg zajedničkog profesora i prijatelja, profesora Ljubu Protića. Hvala vam svima.
Okay, Mića is also a famous mathematician, and he just said that in the meantime, while Vladimir is now on your side, let's say, but he was a former director of Mathematician Gymnasium, that institution published 2 books on mathematics. I did not get exact titles, but Vladimir did. So it is our pleasure to combine this time mathematics with our chess, because that is really strongly connected. So I will now give the floor to you, so please, who is the next speaker from your side?
All right, thank you very much. Next, we'll have the introduction of the chess team by chess coach Radi Milovanovic.
Hello, greetings to Belgrade. Dobro večer. I tell a little bit on Serbian. Želim vam sve najbolje i da meč bude okay. Okay, I'll start with introduction. Our first board, the highest rated college player, Grandmaster Kovaljov Anton. Then Denis Kadrić, you know very well, from Bosnia. Okay, Zurab Javakhadze. Bill is not here. Okay, Elon Nakar, international master. Okay, I hope I will correct I will spell correctly. Titas Tremavicius from Lithuania. Mariam Danilia, woman international master. Our new member, young chess player, Razvan Priotu, grandmaster from Canada. Okay, other side. Tony Yim from California, I guess, yes. And now Angela Ribas from Spain. Grandmaster Ribas. Grandmaster Denny Raznikov from Israel. Okay. Candidate Master John Veach from USA. Now, Mr. Kasper Drozdowski, International Master from Poland. Okay. Dai Nguyen from Dallas. Okay, Ram Nandula from Dallas too. And Prasanna Rao from India. Okay. This.
Oh, hold it. Okay,
Okay, I think
we, okay,
we are back again.
yes.
Okay, now our captain of the team, International Master Jovica Todorovic, will introduce the members of our team. So please, Jovica, take the stand.
Hello, Dallas. I'm honored to be captain this time, and I want to send my greetings to my ex-captain, Radim Milovanovic. So, our team for today is Nenezic Marko, our first board, Znajic Milan, second, Drašković Luka, third board, Nestorović Lazar, fourth, Vučinić Gojko, fifth, Luković Vladimir, Ratković Miloje, Potpara Nikola, Ratković Milovan, Dimić Pavle, Besedeš Danilo, Radusinović Lazar, Kiprovski Branislav, and now our pairs, Blagojević Tijana, Mila Žaković, and Adela Velikić. I wish you good luck and fair match.
Thank you. We'll now have our FIDE arbiter, Brian Yang, say a few words about the rules of the match.
All right, good morning, UTD chess team. Welcome to the 12th annual Svetozar Gloric Transatlantic Cup. Dobro večer, Univerzitet u Belgradu. Dobro došli na 12. godišnji Transatlantic Cup Svetozar Gloric. So that's all the Serbian I know. So, okay. So my name is Brian Yang. I'll be the chief arbiter for today's chess match. All games today will be played on ICC, Internet Chess Club. The time control will be 40 minutes with a 5-second increment for the entire game. Players, it is touch move, so please refrain from hovering your moves. I strongly recommend not to pre-move, okay? There will be no takebacks for any reasons, okay? There are 16 boards for today's match. UTD has white on all the odd number boards. University of Belgrade has white on all the even number boards. University that scores 8.5 or more points will clinch the match. The score of 8 will result in a tie. So spectators and players, if you could please power off your cell phones, not silent mode, not vibrate mode, and not airplane mode, because we're not on an airplane right now. So without further ado, good luck to UTD, Srečna Univerzitet de Belgrado. Thank you.
Okay, team?
We have no more speeches. One of our players has not arrived yet, but,
Oh, okay, very good for us.
do we want to wait a few minutes?
Okay, we will have to wait for 7 o'clock in our time,
okay.
7 o'clock your time, for the ICC to follow the match.
Yeah.
So practically, let's make a small pause and then we will continue. It's okay?
Very good. Good idea.
Okay. Thank you. Special surprise for you. The start of the match will be announced by our Grandmaster Injic, who was the first board of Dallas several years ago. But he is now ours, so we will win this time. So I pass the stand to Grandmaster Injic.
Hello, guys. Good luck and try to smash them.
Okay, this was the announcement of the start, so let's start. Rade, is it okay?
Luis, it's okay to start. Yes.
Okay, then start of the match. Please see the boards and make the first moves.
Last November 10, the University of Texas at Dallas played a chess match against the University of Belgrade. This event happens every year. It's called the Grigory Cup, and we play 16 boards for each team. This time, the match finished 8-8, and even though both teams has almost the same rating in average against all the players, the UT Dallas chess players had more rating in the first 8 boards and maybe a lower rating in the lower 8 boards. The competition was super tough because it was almost equal all the time. Actually, we were losing 8-7 till the last minute when Casper, a UTD player, won the last game, so the match finally finished 8-8. I'm going quickly to show you 2 games. that I like. One of them happens in the 4 board when our team member lose. I think it's a very interesting game. And finally, we're going to go quickly over Casper's game, the one that made the match tied. In this game, the UTD player was black pieces, and it happens to be E4, C5, knight F3, D6, bishop C4, knight F6, D3, E6, knight E2, A6. Until this point, position seems to be a normal game. We're developing the pieces. Right now, white played knight F1, maybe trying to come with a knight to E3 or G3, attacking the weakness in the black position. Rook E8, knight E3. And then knight H4. This is a common plan. White is trying to attack black in the king side. So after moving the knight to H4, it allows the white king to the white queen to go to the king side, maybe queen F3, and then bring the knight, either knight to F5, and try to attack the black king just straight. Knight took on E4. There seems to be what happens is if white take on E4, then black is ready to capture the knight on H4. But maybe right here what our player missed is that in this case, white can somehow defend this knight before taking on E4. With bishop takes on F7, check, king takes, queen H5, check, now defending the knight on H4, and after king G8, pawn took on E4. Now, even though both sides have the same amount of pieces, it seems to be that white is much better, because now all the white pieces besides this rook are ready to attack the black king, maybe with knight E5, and the rook can come and attack. And there is actually not much that black can do to defend against this attack. The game follows bishop E6, knight F5, bishop F7, queen G4, king H2, rook E3, rook E6, rook G3, G6, and now white has a super strong move. I remember when I was commenting this game, I actually found a move. What happened is, at this point, black is attacking the F5 knight, but actually black is not attacking anything, because if black actually somehow take this knight, after queen takes, we check, white is going to take the piece back. And of course, black cannot defend anyhow because all the pieces are hanging. So the following move by white, I think it was extremely strong, and it was knight back to f3. And now still black cannot take the knight, and white is ready to take on h6 with the knight and the rook, and the game will be over. The game ends rook f6, knight h6, bishop takes, and rook h3. And after queen f8, I think bishop took on h6, queen took on h6, knight check, king g7, rook takes, king takes, check, check, and check. And our player resigned in this moment. It happens that black cannot defend both rooks at the same time because it's a key move defending the f6 rook. The rook on a8 will be lost, and otherwise the rook on f6 will be lost. I have to say that I was a little bit worried about this game because even though our players were stronger in the first top boards, we were losing many games in those boards. And at the end of the match, we realized that we were losing. So before the last game, it was 8-7, and the last game was completely drawn. So we saw that that game is going to be drawn, and we were going to lose the match for the first time, maybe in the last 5 years. But then a miracle happened. Casper playing with white pieces, the game was completely drawn, and suddenly in the time troubles, his opponent made a mistake. Casper won, and we tied the match. So let's take a quick look at the end game to see how we saved that game and the match. There was a position, maybe the last move for white was retaking, let's say, so black capture, white capture, black capture, white capture, white capture. And this is how the end game starts. It seems to be drawn. So what happened next was king e3, rook d5, rook c2, rook c2, of course. Rook c2, the idea is defending the second line because white is trying to gain more space, maybe with king e4, but white doesn't want to allow the black rook to come to the second rank. So that's why first it starts with rook c2, king g7, king e4, rook d1, g3, black start advancing the pawns, h5, b6, king h6, maybe trying to, actually this could be dangerous for white if black managed to bring the king and attack all these pawns. That's why white had to play h4, rook g1, king f3, rook f1, king f3, rook f5, king f4, and rook d2. The idea of rook d2 is white is trying to come with the rook to d5, trying to trade rooks. And then the pawn endgames is going to be lost for black because the king is far away from the center. So after the rooks are traded, the white king will be ready to attack the black pawns in the white side, in the king side, and win. So black played rook c5, rook d5, and then black, of course, avoid trading the rook. So now if white takes the a5 pawn, black is going to take the g3 pawn, and is going to be ready also to take the h4 pawn. And of course, even this pawn is going to be closer to promote the white pawns in this side. So, rook c3, white decided to defend, rook g5. And now, I think it was when the miracle happens. Looking at this endgame seems to be drawn. What happened is white cannot make any progress. If white pieces try to bring the king, let's say, somehow, for example, try to go ahead with the queen, then the rook is not going to be attacking the a5 pawn anymore. So black is going to be ready to attack the a2 pawn and then advance the queen side. So even black is going to be slightly better, even though the endgame still seems to be drawn. So at this point, I was sure that black was going just to move the king around, maybe king h7 and keep moving king g7, h7, because white cannot make any big progress here. The king cannot go that side, and if you move the rook, of course, you take on f5, I will be taking on g3. And maybe king f4, trying to take on f5, but then the king seems to be too far away from the king side. Maybe this is the right moment to play f4, as happens in the game, having some counterplay in the queen side. But in this moment, maybe in time troubles, the black player decided to play a4. So after pawn takes, rook a3, a5, defending the pawn with the rook, and rook takes on a2. Now notice the difference. The king, instead of being on f4, is on e4, so it's on time to catch this pawn. So king d3, check. King c4, b3, and king c3. And now black is going to lose the b3 pawn, given that the a5 pawn is already defended. For white, it's going to be easy to capture this pawn, and then with the same king, trying to help this pawn and promote and winning the game. So the game follows king g7, king b2, check, king 2 on b3, rook a1, king b4, king f6, king b5, check, king c6. And few moves later, black resigned. What happens now is white can't help himself with the rook and just push the pawn to promote. This is the way the match ends. It was exciting, I think, because till the last moment, but finally we won this game and tied the match 8-8.